Training Lab Engineer. Hello and welcome, I'm Stefan Semmelroth, the VP of Cyber at Stratacore, and today I'm going to highlight another one of our job openings. So, the Training Lab Engineer. What does a Training Lab Engineer do, you might ask? Well, first off, somebody goes through and defines some curriculum that people want to train on. That's not you. And that curriculum has objectives that are tied to it. This is where you come in. You take those objectives and you get on a virtualized network and you start instantiating network hosts, domains, and all of the sensors that you need to train towards those objectives. Then large organizations come in and they train their organizations to defend or attack, etc., back and forth, red team, blue team, purple team, all of the teams on top of the content that you developed. So what kind of organizations are actually training on the content that you make? Large federal cyber organizations, so your cyber protection teams that are out defending national strategic assets, so that way we can be safe is one of them. Another one is bank, financial industries, and organizations that are large enough to shut down a portion of their SOC because they can move that workload over and train up in order to have good, solid purple teaming. One of the benefits of working at a training company is you have access to all of the training material. If there's something that you want or need to learn, either you go learn it or you just spin up a new VPC that somebody else built and you work through it and boom, you know. One of the things that you can do to be ready to interview for this role is to find 3 times that recently you had to learn, apply, and implement a new technology rapidly, because that's what you'll be doing every day. You're making the training that people need to learn that is current and applicable to go defend what's going on right now. Not 3 years ago, not old stuff. It's got to be new stuff. So you need to be ready to go teach yourself in order to make these things happen. So they're looking for somebody that can teach themselves. So let's talk about the things you need to be good at. And really, it's basically Security Onion and Kali and the implementation in OS and virtualization that all of that runs on, because that's what you'll be building. So let's talk about the things you need, or don't need in this case, which is you don't need a degree, you don't need certifications. They help because they do tell a story, but if you can show that you're a performer, like if you've been building content like this for a while, you'll probably be a great fit. If you can show that you've got like a wicked home lab with, blue and red and domain and things that go back and forth and sensors, and you can fire and you can defend all at the same time, you're probably a good fit. And if you place in the top 15% in national cyber competitions, also an indicator that you're probably a pretty good fit. Mostly because 40% of people kind of join and they don't really play, they back out early, and then that leaves 60%, and of those 16, the top 15 is really 25. So now we're talking a top 25% performer. There you go. So let's talk about dollars. If you're coming out of college and you've got the right mentality and you can show that you can apply technology, but you just don't know all the different technology sets yet, we're probably looking at around $60,000 to $80,000. If you've been doing this for a while and you are good, you've got a proven track record, and you've got tons of content that you've built and applied to training outcomes, we're really looking upwards of $150,000 to $160,000. So if this position is interesting to you, we've got a link down below, or if you know somebody else that this might be interested in, share it with them because, well, it can help. As always, we've got plenty more content. We try to push out stuff as quick as possible, but this is one of my favorite positions because it is quite a fun position. You get to learn a ton and you get to dramatically increase security posture of the organizations that are out actively fighting for and defending all sorts of different great things in America. So if this job description sounds interesting to you, go ahead. There's a link in the description below, and you can share that link as well. Also, we put out content on social media as well, so take a look at that. And if you're new to cybersecurity or want to break into cybersecurity, we've got an article for you down below. Check it out. This has been Stefan Semmelroth. Have a wonderful day.